What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of my Hexagon series. And today Benfica will be playing in 3 matches, special just for you guys. I did say in the last episode I'd do 2, but due to circumstances we are going to do 3. 2 of them in the league, and 1 in a surprising cup draw. First we're going to be taking on Porto at home, then Nacional away, and then Sporting de Lisboa in the League Cup final. But first, let's take a look at how we've been doing in the league up to this point. Benfica still on top of the table, 63 points through 28 matches. Porto do have a game in hand on us below. They're 6 points back. Setúbal, even on matches played, 6 points back. And Sporting, sitting in 4th place, 11 points back. Taking a look at the schedule, let me scroll down here. Since our last double livecom of Braga and Academica, a very nice run of form here. Unfortunately, it did start off with a loss to Vitória, but then we came back storming with a 3-0 victory over Sporting away from home. Looking here, Emilio Morales getting himself a brace with Asmar with the cherry on top in the first minute of stoppage time. We didn't have as many chances as Sporting, but we did make the most of them. 6 shots on target to help with those 3 goals. Then followed that up with a 1-0 victory in the League Cup semifinal over Porto. That match was played at home. Emilio Morales with the lone goal from either side. From 14 shots, 8 of them on target. A little less than Porto's shots, but even amount of possession. It was a lot of midfield battling, and everybody shooting from roughly about 25 yards out for most of the match. But Emilio Morales getting his shot from within the penalty box and sliding it past Nascimento, the Porto keeper. And that is what is moving us on to the League Cup final against Sporting. We then continued our nice run with a 4-1 victory over Vitória Setúbal. Leguiza getting himself a hat-trick, capping it off with a 3rd-minute stoppage time penalty, and Asmar getting a goal in that 4-1 drubbing. 33 shots with 18 of them on target. However, a loss to Les Choix, broke up our nice little form that we had going. It was a 1-0 loss away from home, though we did have several more opportunities. Les Choix just getting a nice poacher's goal within the 6-yard box to get themselves the victory. And quite honestly, those are 3 points that didn't matter all too much, but coming down to these last few matches in the league, they could mean all the difference. We then picked our form right back up with a 3-1 victory over Paços de Ferreira. Victor Hugo Ramos with a brace, Asmar getting a goal in the 76th minute as well. And we just completely dominated the match in everything except for possession. But that's how the 4-2-3-1 plays. Long balls, throw up front, and see what happens in front of net. A 3-0 victory over Gil Vicente was continuing our nice league form as we continue to try and stay on top, essentially, and get into the automatic group placement in the Champions League. Roger, Asmar, and Leguiza all with goals to help seal a very solid and dominant 3-0 victory. But then the last 2 league matches, we did hit a little bit of a rough patch. We did go sidestep a little bit. 2 back-to-back 2-all draws. First one being away from home at Olhanense. Leguiza getting both goals for us, and Reynan on Olhanense's side. Relatively even match throughout in terms of possession and shots. Felt that either side could have taken this. Obviously wanted it to be my side, but we played them rather tough. And in the end, unfortunately, only came away with a point. This match versus Estoril, though, I felt that we escaped with a 2-all draw. But in terms of shots taken and shots on target. However, Estoril needed a very late doors goal to even put this matchup at 2 apiece. Francisco Rodriguez getting both of our goals. Kuka on the other side, as you can see, that 86th minute equalizer. I was really unhappy with both the attack and the defense, as we didn't really have much going in terms of attack most of the game, and then at the very late part, obviously gave up a goal due to the fatigue. But now we get into today's matches, of course. Porto, Nacional, and Sporting. Enough dilly-dallying, let's just get right into it. Porto going to be coming out in a 4-5-1 formation. Of course, we're going to be sticking with our 4-2-3-1. And the lineups as follows: Moreira in net, Palau, Paulista, Laerte, and Ferrer. The back four, we have Correa, Souza sitting in center, Leguiza, Asmar, and Ramos would be the attacking mids, and Emilio Morales sitting up front. They do have the game in hand on us, so we need to be imperative in our shots taken and our attacking chances, and hope that we still stay 6 points ahead of them. Actually, if we win, it would be 9 points with a game over them. So let's kick off and see what happens. All right, team talks went fairly well, and here we go, kicking off. Of course, we're going to be in our traditional white and red, and Porto will be in the blue and white. Had the colors backwards. It's red and white. Asmar coming forward, tackled off the ball. Morales does find space, lays it off to Souza. Long ball over the top. It's a lot of midfield play. Asmar getting it right back, and Asmar, with an assist from Morales, just rifling it into the top right corner. It's 1-0 to Benfica within the first 90 seconds. That's why I call great attacking chances and great attacking play to put Porto on their back foot from the early going. Still a lot of midfield battle from both sides, but here we come again with another attack. Leguiza trying to get through the middle, but that 5 in the middle for Porto is just really, really good. What a shot, but taken off the post. Porto doing really well to be very defensive and to take away all the passing lanes through the center. Got to try and get a little bit more wing play if I don't have that already. Yeah, I have it set to wing play. But we still like to play through the center. Ramos getting it back, but it falls to Morales, and what a save by the Porto keeper. Could have easily been 2-0 right there. And we go into halftime with just a 1-0 lead. Things can definitely go better out there. Defensively, you're doing fine. Midfield, you can do better, and those up front can do better. I'm taking a look. And Nuno Carrera not looking all that great. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take him off. And I'm going to put on... Should I put on Roger or Julio? I'll put on Julio. And we'll start that second half. Actually, I have not given any team talks to the boys at all today. So I'm going to give them a little bit of encouragement. So we're already at the hour mark. And we get a corner. Leguiza lays it off. Far post. Fabio Paulista making it 2-0 to Benfica off of a great corner kick in from Leguiza. He went far post. And Paulista there for the wide open net. And that strike puts us up 2-0. Probably do one more sub right around here. Actually, we're going to have another corner. I see it. But I want to let these subs come in. Emerson's going to come in for Palau. Out there on the right, need a little bit more defensive help. And one more, we're going to bring on Roger for Souza. Let those subs come in. Asmar going near post, and is a decent save by the Porto keeper. We've had 20 shots, 9 of them on target. Porto, probably due to their lack of attacking effort, have 3 and 1, but they could get one right here, and they do. Off of a brilliant counter move. Porto just lobbing it over our keeper. And with 3 minutes left of stoppage time, I should probably tell these guys to tighten up because, hey, can't be allowing all those goals. There's still 45 seconds left to go in this stoppage time, but let's keep up with the attack. At least put them on some sort of pressure so they can't have any attacking movement. I was going to say clearing it up is what I like to see. And great sweeper-keeper roll there from Moreira to clear that ball all the way down to the other side. Porto are in hurried mode right now. Though with 10 seconds left, I don't see them getting an attacking chance or even a shot off here. As it looks like we're going to come away with all 3 points, and we do. We hold on for a 2-1 victory over Porto, and we go 9 points clear of them with just 5 matches left to go. So there it is. When we come back, we're going to go rapid fire. Nacional, next league match. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alright, and here we go. For the second match today, we're going to be traveling to Nacional. And once again, another 4-5-1 formation. We saw how well it worked for Porto And maybe we can take them down with a little bit easier time, since Nacional are sitting in 7th place in the league right now. Of course, we're staying with our 4-2-3-1 with a couple of tweaks. Emerson is coming out on the right, Palau moves over to the left, and Rarish Ferrer is sitting on the bench today. Souza is coming in for Nuno Correa on the start. Leguiza has moved from right attacking mid to center attacking mid, with Francisco Rodriguez taking over that right spot, just to give a little bit of rotation for Asmar. And that's about it, as everyone else is pretty much the same. So let's kick off, and with 5 matches to go, all we need is 9 points, and we win the league. So let's try and get all 3 of them here, and just get a little closer to taking the top of the Portuguese Premier. Alright, and once again, Team Talk is going all well and good as we come out in our classic red and white, and Nacional in the black and white stripes. And, whoa, within the first 7 minutes, we already have an injury, and it's to Roger. It's not good for us at all. So what we're going to do is, we're going to bring on Asmar, right back there. Actually, let's see, who's better, Asmar, Julio, or Nuno Correa? Actually, we're going to put Julio back there. So Julio's going to be coming on. Give him a little bit of encouragement to go out there. But having to make a sub this early on in the game is never a good thing. But just another minute later, we do get an attacking chance. Leguiza coming up, laying it off to Rodriguez, who goes, ooh, and it's a harsh tackle in the box, and we get a penalty out of it. Leguiza is going to step up and take the penalty for Benfica. And can he get us up 1-0 early? Shoots far right and just sneaks it on the inside of the post. Leguiza with the penalty kick, putting Benfica up 1-0 after just 10 minutes. We've had 4 shots, 3 of them on target, not counting that penalty kick. We've been pretty much bossing this match, as we should. Though it's quite clear Nacional still coming forward, the ball going over Emerson's head, needs to play it back, recycles it to Moreira. You just need a good long goal kick and try and set up some sort of attack. And that's just the kind of kick that we want. Can we keep possession? We do. Julio does pick it up, throws it all the way forward. Unfortunately, we can't get anything out of it. It's a lot of end-to-end, a lot of box-to-box play from both sides. We need to turn it into something. Victor Hugo Ramos tried to go far post, but it was cleared away. And that was the end of that highlight. Pretty pointless, if you ask me. It doesn't really lead to anything. Led to a shot, a half-hearted shot far post, and that was about it. But now half hour gone, and Nacional getting themselves a decent run forward. Cross coming in, good clearance away from Palau. But Nacional still with the ball, because we need to close down on them. Don't want to change up any tactics right now. I'm not going to give a shout just this second. I want to see how this plays out. They do get the ball through, and Moreira honestly did not need to make that save. It wasn't going in. Let's give a little bit of encouragement to them at this point. Corner to Nacional. They whip it in, far post, and right on the line, Moreira making a nice save. Time is just ticking away in this first half, as once again we've had double-digit plus shots in the first half, and unfortunately only 1 goal out of it, as Nacional... Oh, what a save by Moreira! That ball was cannoned from 6 yards out, and Moreira making the diving save to prevent Nacional from knotting it up at 1 apiece. We go into half 1-0 leaders, but geez, that need to give it up to Moreira making that save. Defensively, yeah, I'm very happy with what you're doing. Defensively, though, you can do a little better. Midfield, haven't had enough to judge on, but Morales definitely needs to come up a little better with his finishing. So second 45, let's kick off. Try grab another goal as we hold down this lead with 17 shots and 9 of them being on target. though with only one goal coming out of it, definitely needs to readjust our sights. 65 minutes gone, and Nacional coming forward with an attack. Oh, and it clangs in off the post. Baratinha getting a goal for Nacional and knotting the match up at 1 apiece. So probably should make a sub, at the very least on the defensive end, maybe both of them on the defensive side, as we're going to bring on, actually Palau is going to move out to the right, Raurish Ferrer coming in out on the left, and Romain Costa in for Fabio Paulista because of that yellow card. I have all the faith that the attackers up front can actually get something, get us a second goal. We just need to be a little tighter at the back. But we still have 24 minutes left to go in this match. Anything can happen. In fact, Souza with a corner for us, going far post, but we cannot get on the end of it. We do try to keep it in their attacking area. Morales, good passing attacks, and Victor Hugo Ramos staying just a touch onside, able to get it just underneath the goalkeeper, and it's 2-1 to Benfica after 68 minutes. Though keeping with this back and forth theme throughout the match, just 3 minutes later, Nacional slotting a ball forward, and off the top of the crossbar. I thought for sure, him being in on goal, that there was going to be another goal. I thought it was going to be 2-2. Tighten up, boys. We still got 15 minutes to go. Anything can happen here. Free kick, Victor Hugo Ramos. Out on the left. Throwing into the center to Julio. Oh, Morales. Morales taking a low shot. It did bounce off that goalkeeper. And it's 3-1 to Benfica with 15 minutes left to go in this match. I'm not saying that the match is over, because I have seen weirder things happen. But I'm saying that the match is firmly in the hands of Benfica. See, this is where the 23 shots and the 13 on target actually come into play and could actually do you some good if the players actually were on target more often than not. Though 30 seconds left to go in whatever's left of stoppage time, and this match is pretty much over. Nacional can get themselves a goal if they wanted to, but that was a good save by Moreira. They could get themselves a goal if they wanted to, but it wouldn't matter, as time is just ebbing away on this match, and that is going to be another win under our belt. 3-1, Benfica, a solid victory away from home. Good win, boys, and that pushes us up. With 4 matches left to go, we are 9 points clear of Vitória Setúbal. Porto has dropped underneath them into 3rd place, and Sporting just 2 points under them. Like I said, all we need is another victory, and maybe another victory, 2 victories, and we have clinched the Portuguese Premier League. But now we have bigger fish to fry. We do have the League Cup versus Sporting coming up next, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, and we'll come back with that live. Alright, and here we go. The final of the Portuguese League Cup, Sporting versus Benfica. And Sporting, as you can see, coming out with a 4-2-3-1 of their own. We're going to be coming out, of course, with a couple of changes. The front 4 still remains the same. Morales, Ramos, Leguiza, Rodriguez, Asmar, and Souza are now taking up that center mid position, and the back 4 of Ferrer, Laerte, Paulista, and Emerson. Well, we've come this far. Let's try and get a double, shall we? Not just winning the league, but of course trying to get a cup. So let's kick off and see what happens. Most of the teams seem really up for this match, judging by the team talk. So let's kick off. As the time for talking is over, the time for action is now. As Benfica, of course, being in the red and Sporting in the green, we're going to be attacking from left to right to start, and we're already Sporting getting themselves an attacking chance just 7 minutes in. That's some great passing movement, but the ball just sails over the top of the crossbar. I think I should just give a little bit of early encouragement to the boys, as things have not been going very well for us in the first 10 minutes. Still not a lot happening. Shots are relatively even. Possession also even. Just Benfica has not been able to get anything on target. Here we go. Maybe we can hit him on a counter here. Rodriguez moving on the inside, passing into Asmar, but is taken off of him. A lot of good box-to-box movement. Good dispossess there. Now we just need to find some, string some passes together instead of having the ball continuously taken off of us. Souza, oh, that was a good passing movement inside to Rodriguez. Good shot. Oh, we try again. It's off the post. Oh, wow. 2 chances for a goal there. One bouncing off a defender, the second one off the post. And how we didn't get a goal there, I have no idea. It should be 1-0 to Benfica. But here we go, 2 minutes before halftime, and Ferrer lobbing it in far post, and Emilio Morales getting his head on that and putting Benfica up 1-0 now. A very deserved 1-0 now. 30 seconds before halftime, and Paulista giving away a very, very unprofessional penalty. And this is going to be the last kick before the half, too. And Sporting has a good chance to knot it up at 1 apiece. Oh, and Moreira getting a hand on it. But the ball just caroms into the net. It's 1-1, and that's the scoreline going into the half. Very, very not happy whatsoever at Paulista. Just going to lay it into him. Midfielder, you can do a lot better. And Morales, you're doing fine. You can do better as well. Kickoff for the second 45. Let's hope this doesn't go into extra time. I don't want any of my players knackered going into the home stretch of the league. We want to get this done in the first 90. 52 minutes on, we have ourselves an attacking chance. Asmar playing it out wide. Souza finding space to Leguizu, lays it off to Emilio. But Morales with a weak shot and easily saved by the Sporting keeper. I think we would do much better if we pushed forward. 10 shots, 3 of them being on target, Sporting 8 and 4. And we've had almost 60% possession of the ball. We just need to turn it into some goals. Here we go now. Let's get some proper passing through. Morales out to Ramos on the wing. Has options in the box. Leguiza with a shot that bounces off a defender. And then another tackle, dispossess, and that ends that highlight. Very unfortunate for us right now as we've been getting a lot of possession in their attacking third. And here we go, Ramos with a good free kick. Ball bounces off the crossbar and it's cleared away by Sporting. We've been getting plenty of chances, plenty of opportunities. Here we go, Ferrer with a long throw-in, but it gets headed away. We do still have some attacking chance. Long ball over the top to Rodriguez and finds the far post. He is onside all the way, and Benfica up 2-1 now in the 69th minute after a lovely long pass to get us set up. And now just a minute later, we have another attacking chance. Lots of people in the box. Ramos getting the ball out on the left wing. Plenty of options in the middle. Morales, he goes far post. And Benfica now starting to feel it, starting to run away with this, as that's 2 goals in 2 minutes. And one hand is on the League Cup right now as we are leading 3-1. Going to make a sub now. As good as Rausch Ferrer has been doing, I may need to sub him out for Palau. I don't want anyone with a yellow card sitting there. Leguiza is going to move out to the right, and Asmar is going to be coming up for him, and Julio sitting back in the center, and those are going to be my 2 subs. We still have 19 minutes left to go in this match, but we've turned it on completely in these last 20 minutes. We've now have taken 19 shots, 8 of them being on target. Morales looking knackered. Unfortunately, I do not have a striker on the bench, so I cannot sub him off. I do have wingers on, so I can start switching people around, but I cannot get too carried away as Sporting were looking a little dangerous in that attacking movement. But now we need to start picking up some smart passes and try and keep pushing it forward. Ramos out on the left. It does fall to Julio. Osmar down. Sporting are just running ragged. They're running wild. They don't know who to tackle. They don't know who to mark. And Osmar actually picking himself up a little bit of a knock. We still have 6 minutes left to go in this match, and I'm thinking I'm going to bring on a center back of Romain Costa, a rarely used center back. He's going to come on for Fabio Paulista to get a little bit of fresh legs there at the back. Is what I'm looking for. Oh, that was bad. Oh, great save by Moreira. Lack of communication between the goalkeeper and the defensive line as he was caught out in no man's land, fortunately making the save there. And 3 minutes of stoppage time on the clock. However, we just are down to the last 15 seconds before Benfica are crowned the Portuguese League Cup champions of 2033, I want to say it is. I forgot the year. But there it is, full time. Sporting 1, Benfica 3. We get our first trophy of the season. Congratulations, boys. Well deserved, especially turning it on in the second half. Absolutely deserved. Emilio Morales with his 2-goal performance, picking up the golden boot for this tournament. 20 shots, 8 on target, 56% possession. And like I said, that is our first trophy for the season. Hopefully not our last. Win the League Cup after Sporting have dominated it for the last 2 seasons, and yes, it is 2033. So, with that in mind, that was a good solid win. We are without a couple of our players, though. Coming down the stretch, Conceição, he's only out for a few more days, but Nuno Correa pulled a hammy, out for the next 2-3 weeks. Probably won't be back in time until Rio Ave for the very last match of the league. But this is pretty much going to be it. We could come back for Academica and Rio Ave just to show that we have won the league, or at least play it out if we have not won the league by then. But with only 4 matches left, Vitória Setúbal are 6 points behind us. If any combination of us winning and them losing, it's pretty much between us and them. If we win the next 2 and they lose the next 2, we don't need to live com Academica and Rio Ave. However, if they are still alive when we get to those next 2 matches, then we'll do that, and then have the season wrap up after that. So, until next time, be it Academica and Rio Ave, or just directly into a season review, I will see you in that next video. Oh, forgot to do the rest of the propers. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new and you want to see more. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.